Alright, so what's up everybody and welcome back to another video on this channel, and today it's time to talk about the Canon RF 35mm 1.8. Currently you can get this lens for around $500 on Amazon, and I need to say that the $500 for a lens like this is a great price. But of course I always recommend to check out all kind of used lenses to spend less money if your budget isn't that high, but it's not just about the price, right? So let's get started. The Canon RF 35mm is made for the new lineup of Canon cameras, so the EOS R, RP and the upcoming EOS R5. And basically it is really interesting that not a lot of people are talking about this lens, because in my opinion this lens is one of the best R-mount lenses to get started even if your budget isn't that big. What I really like is the 35mm look that you can get on the Canon full-frame cameras. And with an aperture of 1.8 you get a nice bokeh and some advantages in low-light situations next to lenses like the RF 15-35 2.8. On top of that you can get really close to your subject too, so taking these nice crispy detailed shots isn't a big deal if you are using this lens. The overall aperture ranges from f1.8 up to f22 and the images are really sharp. Even if at 1.8 the image quality is absolutely stunning. Another great advantage is that this lens has image stabilization that can actually help you to get better footage out of your camera. All in all, the built-in IS will allow you to get better handheld video footage and sharper images at slow shutter speed options, and yeah, in the end this is a great feature that you don't want to miss anymore. So basically the features are looking great, but what's about the quality of this lens? The 35mm is a really light lens made out of plastic, except for the metal mount, but I need to say that it don't feel cheap at all. The weight of this lens is around 305 grams, so it's really not that heavy. What I need to say is that I really like the size of this lens. It's not too big and not too small, and because it's not a heavy lens you won't have any problems on long shootings. Of course the RF 35mm has the typical switches like IS on and off, or the manual and autofocus switch. Next we got the focus ring and of course a new control ring that I mostly use for my ISO settings, but of course you can use it for all kind of other settings too, or simply turn it off. Next let's talk about the autofocus, and the autofocus of the RF 35mm is extremely fast and I use it most of the time when I'm out there to take some photos. But a lot of people are talking about the noise of the autofocus, and here I need to say yes, the autofocus is loud, but only in the photo mode. When you're out there to shoot some videos the AF actually slows down a little bit, so you don't have any sounds of the motor in your videos. So if you're looking for a video lens in the 35mm area, the RF 35mm is absolutely fine. Next let's talk about the image quality, and currently I'm using the Canon EOS R to take all my images, and I need to say that I really like the look that you can achieve with this lens. Like I already said, even if you get really close to your subject you can take some stunning pictures with the RF 35mm. And of course portraits and landscapes are looking great too. I think you'll notice that I don't really have anything to complain about in the image section, because I really like the overall image quality of this lens. And yeah, currently I don't use any other lenses except of the RF 24-105. But just to mention it here, down in the first comment I will link a video that is all about a nature photography session with the RF 35mm. So if you're interested in some more images of the 35mm, definitely check out this video or my Instagram page. But now let's talk about the main question. Should you buy this lens? Well, I can absolutely recommend to buy this lens. It's super sharp, it's not too heavy, you can get really close to your subject, and even if you want to record videos, this lens can actually help you to get some nice crispy footage. In my opinion, $500 for a lens like this is a perfect deal, but if you can buy it used in good conditions, go for it. So if you're interested in the RF 35mm 1.8, definitely check out the first link in the description. And yeah, thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you're new here, don't forget to smash that subscribe button to stay updated for our upcoming videos, and I'll see you in the next video.